Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So in today's video, we're gonna be doing one of my fave, which is foundation reviews. So I'm gonna be testing new rare foundation and I am very excited. We're gonna do a full-on review, wear test on this little guy, and I've also got her highlighter, her liquid blush on, and her lippy as well. So we'll talk about each product in just a minute. But if you're excited about it and this is your first time here, my name is Gigi. Thank you so much for clicking my channel. I hope to stay subscribed for more. Click that little red button below, and without further ado, let's start. Alrighty friends, so let's get started. As I mentioned, Rare Beauty foundation. This is called her Liquid Touch Weightless foundation. It retails for 38 Canadian dollars. I'll leave the US price right there, and it comes in 48 shades. She has cool tones, neutrals, and warm tones within her line, and I am really shocked I decided to go with a neutral because that's not really what I do. I like warm foundations, but this one for some reason looks really nice. I'm wearing the shade 280N, and I am really liking the match of this foundation. So claims on her is that she's gonna be weightless foundation with concentrated pigments that feel barely there while providing buildable medium to full coverage with a natural finish. The coverage is medium, the finish is natural, the formulation is liquid, and it is very liquidy, so you get those little balls in here to shake up the product before you use it. This foundation is meant for all skin types, and it has a doe foot applicator. It delivers pure pigments packed in a serum-like base, making it easy to blend and build coverage while evening out skin tone and hiding the look of pores, not clogging or caking. With a botanical blend of lotus, gardenia, and water lily, it calms and nourishes skin for comfortable long wear in 48 shades. If you have dry skin, it is recommended to pair with her hydrating primer. The consistency of the foundation is really liquidy. It's like serum-y like, but you get like a really great coverage from the foundation. I am really surprised. So I'm going to show you how the foundation applies. I did the right side of my face first, and I used my buffing foundation. I like to use a foundation brush for my application. I don't ever use a beauty blender for foundations. It's just my preferred method of application. So I went ahead with, you know, just a light layer of it, and you can see that the coverage is really good. It evened out my complexion and it looks really nice and flawless. Then I just finished off the other side of my face, same thing, same brush, and it just looks super dewy and luminous and really nice and natural finish. So underneath my foundation, I apply my Tatcha liquid silk canvas because that's the primer that I use for all my wear tests on foundations. I love that primer. Then I went ahead and applied the foundation. For concealer, I didn't pick up her concealer because I just it claims to be medium coverage. I really like full coverage concealer, so I didn't even want to try. All over my face, I did a light dusting of my Kojendo natural lighting powder, and it is a translucent powder. It's not gonna add any coverage or anything. Pretty much I concentrated on my T-zone, and I left my cheeks as they were. Then I went ahead and applied her liquid blush in the shade Joy. If you do want to see these products, like first impressions on them, you can click on that video up there because I did try this shade on that video. And then I applied her highlighter really lightly, only on the high points of my cheeks, as you can see, and it is very intense, but you can, you know, just sheer it down as I did today, and I feel like it looks natural and it looks stunning. It is a rose gold bronzy shade, very pigmented, but you can sheer it down as I said. And then for my lips, I'm wearing this one in the shade Brave, and I love this color, you guys. For fall, it's gonna be perfection. I love these orangey tones, but it is very wearable. I wore this one in the shade which I showed you, Fearless, yesterday, and it is not extremely long wearing, but if you get a good, you know, 2 to 3 hours if you don't eat or anything, if you don't touch it up. It is just a lip cream, so it's gonna transfer and everything like that, so it's not your standard liquid lip that is gonna, you know, be sealed on your lips. Super comfortable, very matte, but very pretty. So I picked up few more shades because I want to try more of her colors and they look stunning. So I wanted to show you how my face looks like up close. This foundation in person looks extremely nice and natural. I'm able to see some of my freckles on this side and a little bit of hyperpigmentations, you know, around my face, which is my preferred kind of foundation. I don't like those masks foundation. So this one looks very pretty. I really like the finish, you guys. I wore this foundation when I did my first impressions for a good 5 hours and it wore really nice, but I don't know if it's gonna be super long wearing. That's why I went to do a full wear test on it. It is about 9 in the morning, so we're gonna see how many hours I can wear this foundation, and then I'm gonna come back and show you how it reacted to my skin, and we're gonna see if the cream products are also long wearing. So I'm gonna see all of that. Just stay tuned till the end. Hey friends, and I thought I'll pop in here real quick just to show you what the foundation looks like, and I actually had to change into a hoodie because it's chilly today here in Toronto. But anyways, this is the foundation. I think it looks very pretty in person. It looks quite natural and I really like it. It has settled on my smile lines, so I had to, like, you know, just melt the foundation back into my smile lines because a lot of foundations do settle into them and I don't really mind that. But yeah, that's the only thing that I have to point out, but other than that, it looks very beautiful. 2 hours post application, and I love the cheek and lip together. I think they pair quite beautiful. So anyways, I'm gonna see you guys in my final. Hey guys, and I am back and it is 4:55 in the afternoon, which means is give or take 8 hours since I applied the foundation. So let's talk longevity on the foundation and how it looks. So I have to say that everywhere else, like all this area, it looks beautiful. I have no much wear or no wear at all around my forehead, in like all this area, but where we get into trouble is the mouth area. So it did settle on my smile lines and I had to like do this, you know, just to melt everything, and I show you that on a quick check-in that I did on natural lighting, so you're gonna see that before you see this. So I did had to do this for a minute or two and then it went away. After that, the foundation looked so beautiful all day, you guys. It was just, I kept, you know, looking at myself and catching like the good lighting. It looked amazing. It looked flawless, pretty. I really like it. But so at about 6 hours, it started to break apart around my mouth area, and I think that's when I ate. I don't know, I have a dry, I have a lot of dryness around this area, so I think it's claimed into, and you can see that it's like it broke apart right there, and I have somewhere around here and all around my mouth. So all this area is not looking really pretty, but at the same time I did had a mask on as well, so you have to take that into consideration. When it comes to longevity, this foundation isn't claiming nothing at all on the wear on the foundation, so that's something intriguing, and I guess it's gonna depend on your skin type and how well you prep. As I said, I have dryness around my mouth, so it's claimed into those dry, you know, areas, and it's looking not really cute around here. But again, I wore a mask, so you know, it's like, even though it looks like that around my chin, I still love this foundation. There are foundations that I've done wear test on and I will tell you right away, I'm like, no, I'm done, this is not for me. No girl, this foundation, I think, in my opinion, is worth it. It is very pretty, really skin-like, super, it just, I don't know, just really natural and airbrushed, and I don't know, like very pretty. I love this foundation. Even though this happened, I'm gonna give it a break because again, I had a mask on. If you have dry skin, you do want to prep. They tell you that though. They tell you that if you have dry skin, you should prep with a hydrating primer, because this is not really a hydrating foundation. Even though it's so like serum-y like, it is not claiming to be hydrating. So if you have dry skin, you do want to prep with a hydrating primer. I would do something like this, and I think I'm gonna enjoy this Laneige primer when it comes to like fall. We're getting into fall. Today was a little bit cooler, so this foundation didn't go through a lot of heat or sweat or anything like that. So now if you have dry skin, you make sure to prep. If you have oily skin, I think you may enjoy this foundation. I'm not quite sure. I've done wear tests where at 8 hours I come back and have a super gross T-zone, and this is not the case. Like I have a little bit of oils, just excuse me, so just a little bit of it, and then that's it. So now let's see, and that didn't even remove a lot of foundation on my nose, so that looks really good. Like if I was on the go, I'll just blot my nose and I'll be good. Again, this situation is just I have dryness right here, so I'm not gonna blame it on the foundation. It has settled here, here both sides. It has settled a little bit, like it looks heavy around my nose. I don't know. If we're being super picky about it, I guess it settles where I have dryness in the crevices of my nose. I don't know. Other than that, now let's talk about the cheek situation, and I really like the cheek things. I think you can still see my blush clearly, and I do agree that it's long wearing. I love it. The highlighter is still there. I really like it, and the lip as well. I did an IG story, which if you're not following me on my Instagram, you should totally head over there. It's down here, because I showed you a little clip of me wearing the foundation, and I had this guy. I put it on in the morning when I did my test, and past 5 hours I was just drinking from a straw. I didn't have anything to eat, and my lips looked really nice. So this is not meant to be anything long wearing at all, but I was surprised that I still had it on even though it's been 5 hours. So I just wanted to update you on all the rare beauty products that I tried today. Again, love how long wearing the blush and the highlighter are. I love the foundation even though it has broken apart around my mouth. And yeah, you guys, I think I'm really enjoying this line. I cannot wait to try more. I told you already, I picked a few more of these ones, and I do want to try the matte blushes, the liquid blushes in the matte formula, just to try, because I only got 2 and they're both a dewy, so I'm just curious to see how they compare. Let me know if you picked up anything from Rare Beauty. I know it's been the new guy on the block, so everyone is excited about the brand. It feels like I've got a lot of comments in my prior video, which if you haven't checked it out, make sure to do so, where I test. I'll just give you my first impressions on all these products. But yeah, let me know what you picked up from the line. I would love to know. Thank you so much for love and support, my friends. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Bye!